couple of players who you might keep a special eye out for today. Alan Smith's certainly going to do that.
I was just looking at the highlights of their last matches before I came here, and both got a couple
Hey,
of goals
how is it
each.
going, everyone? It is Sando. Today we're back. This time it's something different. We are only playing a friendly versus Everton. This is just on kick-off, as there's some breaking news, you know, I do want to talk about. That does involve Liverpool, of course, because, you know, I am a Liverpool fan, so it does only make sense. It is obviously the sacking of Rodgers. Do I think it's right? Yeah, I wanted to go like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, you know, it's better late than never. Do I think it was fair to sack him after the derby? No, I think he should have been sacked before the derby. In that way, I think, you know, if we would have got a new manager in time, I think, you know, if that would have been his first derby, and who knows, you know, we could have went on and pushed and win it because Rodgers is a tosser. His tactics are all wrong. But then again, we could have lost it because, you know, we might not have know how to play under the new manager and stuff like that. Anyway, continue with a lovely goal there for Liverpool, 1-0. So yeah, you know, Rodgers has been sacked. Do I think it's right? Yeah, I do. Who's in line to replace him? It's Jurgen Klopp, obviously former Borussia Dortmund manager. He done wonders with them, giving them 2 league titles, 1 domestic cup. I think it was in like 6 years or something, so that's a trophy won every 2 years, which, you know, is fairly impressive for any manager. You know, he also built a really good Dortmund team with the likes of Goetze, Lewandowski, Royce. You know, I know 1 or 2 of them have moved on and stuff, but that was his team, you know, before you know, he sold them. So I think if he did come to Liverpool, he can do good for us. It depends what way you look at it. It really does. Would he help improve our team? Obviously, because our team's mostly kids. Yeah, it would improve, obviously, because he is better than Rodgers. You know, do I think he'll do good if he did join us? I think if he joined us this season, I think we could get 4th. But the players would have to take to him quite quickly. You know, and he is German, so I think Emre Can could really help the team as well a lot more. Obviously, German, Emre Can, English is quite good. So, you know, if he speaks to German to Emre, and Emre like translate to like the likes of Milner, you know, Henderson, Sturridge, I don't know, it could work, it really could. Who knows though, you know, it might fail. There's another candidate in Carlo, Ancelotti. Do we think he'll be good? Yeah. He is the person I want to become manager, only for the simple fact he's more experienced. He knows how to get a good team, he knows how to defend, he knows how to attack, he knows how to win trophies. I'm not saying he's going to win a trophy instantly with us, but you know what I mean, it is near enough guaranteed we will win a trophy within 2 or 3 years with him as manager. You know, he's literally won everything there is to win. He's won like, I think it's 3 Champions Leagues. I think he's won like 15 trophies as a manager or something crazy. So that is really good. As I say, his experience can be vital to the younger players, so that could, you know, we could really benefit from that. Do I think we will? Don't know, because in January he might go out and buy like 5 new players who he wants specific. You know, will it benefit our younger players? Like, yeah, you're damn right it will. Because a manager's experience, a bit like Carlo's, is vital. Let's be honest, it really is. You know, who do I personally want? I want Carlo Ancelotti for the simple fact that he's experienced, he's better manager. Only for the simple fact he's, you know, his tactics are more better. He can attract bigger players. You know, he got a good Chelsea team going when he was manager there. He won the trophy with them. I think he won the league in the first season as Chelsea manager. You know, we brought in some good quality players for them. You know, you only have to look at his AC Milan side in 2005, how good they was, and that was literally his team. So yeah, you know, he'll be good for us. Do we think he'll last though? Because he is getting on. He's like what, 57 or 58 years old now. He could even be 60. So would he stay for us for 5 or 6 years? I don't think so. So I think if we did get Carlo, he'll only stay for about 3 years. So, you know what I mean? Over that time period, I think he would be better. But I think Klopp would be better in terms of he is only 48. So he could probably stay with us for 5 or 10 years. You know, if he really liked it and he was enjoying it, the fans took to him and, you know, stuff like that. He probably could. You know, unlike Carlo, Ancelotti, he won't be staying that long anyway, no matter what he wins and how many trophies he wins. Because he is getting on. And I'm pretty sure he wants to retire in 5 years or something like that, he was saying. So where would that leave Liverpool? It could leave us right at the top. And, you know, it could push us right to the bottom because he is getting on. So it depends what way you look at it, really. But do I think it's good news sacking Brendan Rodgers? Yes, I do. Didn't like him in the first place. Didn't like him when we appointed him. Didn't like him when we nearly won the league. And, you know, I haven't liked him now. And it's not going to change. Only for the simple fact, he's trying to be... hear me out. He's trying to be a little bit like Jose Mourinho. The way when he first came in, he was arrogant. You know, he was stuck up. He was saying he's the special one. You know, if he didn't like getting beat, he would have a face on. And that's the way Rodgers is turning out a little bit. But is he anywhere near as good as Mourinho? No, he never will be. And, you know, and there's difference with that. Because Mourinho is good, and there's no denying that. Rodgers isn't. These difference. Do I think Klopp and Ancelotti are miles better than? Yeah, it's like comparing. I don't even know. You know what I mean? It's like comparing David Moyes to like Van Hal or something. They're in like a different world. Do you think Liverpool would benefit from it? Yeah. Because I think Klopp can assemble a team the same as Ancelotti. They're both great managers. They're both good motivation speakers. Or like, you know, on the sidelines, you'd always see the two of them like waving their hands in the air and trying to get the crowd going if it's dead, and getting the players going. And they're not afraid to go for results. And if they lose it, then, you know, he's happy to take the blame. Or he'll say, yeah, it's my fault. I wanted to win. You know, I went for it. You know, it didn't pay off, but next game it might. You know, just stuff like that where Rodgers is just like, oh yeah, we show great character. And that, you know what I mean? That's all he'll say, really. So, do I think it's good? Yeah, you're damn right. Would I be happy with either of them? Yeah, I'd be made up with any of them. I really would. But I think my favourite one's Carlo. For example, he's more experienced. Yeah, he's more experienced. You know, he's a higher profile manager, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to come in and do the best. I understand that. You know, does it mean he's going to win the league? No, it doesn't. Who knows? You know, he might even be sacked within the first 6 months. Do you know what I mean? Anything could happen, really. But you never know. Is it a better move? Yeah, obviously. You know, it doesn't take Dr. Obvious to wear that out. You know, if Rodgers needed to go and we needed to move on, bring a new manager, like not a fresh start, but do you know what I mean? I remember Rodgers saying, well, it was a statement before actually I read, when he released it, saying, oh, what a goal, Coutinho. Saying the team's fantastic, we've got a great chance of winning stuff, but I'm disappointed at being sacked. See, I agree to a certain point. Our team on paper is as good as anyone's in the league, let's be honest. Because if you look at Joe Hart versus Mignolet, both unbelievable shot stoppers. I think Mignolet's better in terms of shot stopping. That's it. Hart's better in terms of like diving, kicking, handling, catching, stuff like that. look at Klein on stats, he is actually the best right back in the league. Personally, I think it is Coleman. And yeah, I know, you know, Everton, Liverpool. Yeah, I totally understand that. But that's just my opinion. Klein and Skill are actually really good defenders, but once they play, they're just shite. Reynolds supposed to be a really good left back, hasn't really shown anything for me. Milner's a good, you know, centre midfielder, you can't deny that. So's Jordan Henderson. Philippe Coutinho's one of the best creative centre attacking midfielders in the Premier League. You know, Benteke and Sturridge are proven goal scorers. Firmino's in the Premier hasn't done anything, but in terms of like the Brazil national team, you know, the Copa America and, you know, one or two others, the German league, you know, he has been really, really good. Jordan Ab looks promising. You know, so the Ings is doing really well. He's got like 4 goals in his last 4 games or something along them lines. So he's doing really, really good. And oh, hang on, I was about to hit that then with Firmino, but so yeah, you know, if you look at our team on paper, then it is really, really good. But once they start coming out on a starting 11, you know, performing, our team just can't do anything right whatsoever. You know, they can't score, they're not creating anything, they can't even defend. The goalkeeper can't kick a ball. You know, too many individual mistakes. Players getting sent off in terms of Coutinho, who barely even makes a foul, never mind gets sent off. You know, so it just didn't go right for Rodgers whatsoever. So, but I'm saying, if you look at our team on paper, then it is solid all round. And then once we get out to playing, even at Anfield or Goodison or the Stadium of Light, you know, anywhere, our team just flops. You know, our team is just shocking. The only performance this season I think we have played good is the opening day of the season away to Stoke. It's probably the hardest place in the Prem to turn up and get a result. You know, I think Stoke had like 5 shots. We had 7. You know what I mean? We've dominated possession. We've done really well. Coutinho scored an absolute wonder goal. You know what I mean? Apart from that, I think all our performances have been shit. Yeah, I know we beat Aston Villa 3-2, but even then we didn't play good. We didn't defend anything well. We got away. They hit the post twice. You know, they could have easily went in and won the game 4-2. They might even have pushed on, because we would have had to come out and play then and maybe got a 5th. Do you know what I mean? But it has just been shocking, Rodgers. He really has. So I'm glad he is gone. Do I think our club can move forward now he's gone? Yeah, I do. Do I think we'll win the league or anything? Like, no, we won't. You know, but who knows? We probably might get top 4, depending on, you know, how United are doing, because they played yesterday against Arsenal and got absolutely humiliated. Yeah, they go, well, it was only 3-0, it's not exactly humiliation, but they were 3-0 down in 18 minutes. That's what people need to understand. You know, they didn't defend well all game. Yeah, second half they played better, but let's be honest, Arsenal just sat back. You know, Arsenal sat back, they didn't really attack second half. You know, I think they had like 3 shots in the second half. So I think that just shows. Am I happy he's gone? Yeah. Do I think our team can push forward now he's gone? Yes. Do I think we can get top 4? Yeah, I do. So I think it's the right decision. Am I happy he's gone? Yeah, I'm made up. All it is now is down to Liverpool to find the right manager. The right manager being Carlo Ancelotti or Jurgen Klopp. There's rumours going around that Klopp has actually signed a 3-year deal, but that's just rumours, you know, so it could be false, obviously. Anyway, that's enough of me raving on. I am going to upload another 3 videos tonight of me Portsmouth career, so enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, the subscribe button. See you all later. Stay safe.